Hey there everyone, welcome back to Film Vert. Dave Hester gave his fair share in running Storage Wars successfully. The show made him a prominent figure in the country and his net worth is more than people would expect. But he has had troubles along the way as well. Here are some untold secrets about Dave Hester from Storage Wars. But before we begin, make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon so that you don't miss out on any of our upcoming videos. Number 9. Personal life. Dave Hester isn't a generic American. His mother was from Mexico and his father was of German origin. Dave was born in July 1964 in the Camp Pendleton Marine Corps base. After passing high school, Dave decided that he didn't want to continue his studies and become an auctioneer. Since then, he has been quite successful in making huge profits. Dave is married to Donna Hester, but he doesn't say much about his personal life in interviews or social media. He also has a son named Dave Jr. who helps in running his business online. Dave Jr. hopes to own a mobile home to host his own auctions and attend other such events. He also has a brother, and there's a rivalry between the two brothers involving business. Number 8. A soldier. Dave wasn't a businessman from the beginning. Although he had an interest in trading goods, he spent a great deal of time in the army. Dave was a soldier and was also recruited in the Vietnam War. He spent his young days on the front line as an army trooper. After the Vietnam War, Dave returned to his home. To help him run the house, he began attending auctions, trying to make as much profit as he could. Number 7. Social media star. Dave has a special affection for pugs. He named his two pugs Pinky and Violet, who accompany Dave on his travels. Dave also supports pug fundraisers and takes an active part in such activities. Dave Hester is also a keen traveler. He keeps his fans updated on his hobbies and daily life happenings. His account is full of pictures from his journey to Brazil, Alaska, and other places, and some of his favorite hobbies like fishing. He also uses various social media platforms like Twitter to inform his fans about the updates in his business and plans. Number 6. Business kid. Dave Hester was intrigued by his father's work and developed a strong interest in the field. At the age of 5, he began to accompany his father to small-scale auctions. By the age of 14, Dave already knew how to run a sideline enterprise. In the beginning, he bought small tools and machinery and sold them to Marine bases in California. Number 5. The famous call. Many people know Dave by his signature shout of "Yup!" There's a lot of history behind the famous call of Dave Hester. He began as a ringman for an auction house. He would buy items for them to sell at better prices. He soon became known for his famous call of "Yup" to attract the auctioneer and purchase the item. Even after he went on Storage Wars, he didn't give up the phrase that made him famous in the first place. He still has it painted on his truck and other merchandise to keep his legacy alive. Number 4. From auctioneer to convict. Soon Dave became a member of the auction house and made millions of dollars for the place annually. After acquiring his auctioneering license, he opened his gallery in California. But in 2006, he was convicted of DUI and was sentenced to work at a local store. There, he realized that these businesses made better profits, so he turned his gallery into a thrift store. Number 3. Rival auctioneers. Dave made many rivals in his line of work. Most of his competitors were fellow cast members who argued with him about some of his decisions. Often, Dave made bids and appraisals when he had no purpose of making profits with them. They often got into arguments, and things got heated at times. He had unstable professional bonds with other buyers like Brandy Passant, Ivy Calvin, Renee Nazoda, and several others. Number 2. Conflicts with the show. Dave also had some trouble with the show's producers. In 2012, he filed a lawsuit against the producers for staging appraised items. He was subsequently fired from Storage Wars. After 2 years of trials, the two parties reached an agreement. Dave didn't appear in the 4th season of the show, but came back in the next season. Number 1. Success. Now that Storage Wars is over, Dave has made some incredible profits. Through trading unwanted goods, he made some of the most significant shares in the profit. He also had a percentage from the show during its running, so it's safe to say that Dave Hester has accumulated enormous wealth. His most valuable belonging was a painting worth over $750,000. His current net worth is around $4 million. Dave was a determined man who dreamt of becoming successful like his father. But he didn't want to make profits on a small scale. He wanted to expand his business, and after struggling through all the adversaries, he made himself one of the country's biggest brands.